Why I'm resistant to dating white men.
Black women are scared to date white men.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always sticking around. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share this video. So today's video, we're just going to go right straight into this video. We are going to be seeing or watching why black women are scared to date white man. So this black man stated 5 reasons why black women are scared to date white men. I don't know, have anybody noticed, or why would you be scared to date white man? Like, is there anything serious, or I don't know. I just want to know what's really the reason why they are scared to like date white man. So let's watch his video. Let's see.
Black women are scared to date white men. And I talk to them every day as a dating coach for black and brown women, and it astonishes me because when you open up your net, you literally 7x your opportunity to find love. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the top 5 white guys that are checking for you, black women, so that you can feel safer swirling. Now, what we will not do is go for Mr. White Chocolate. Like, if you want white chocolate, girl, get yourself a black man. It's basically the same thing. This guy is not on our list because everybody's going for him. So go ahead. If you want him, go ahead and get him. But I'm going to give you the 5 actual white guys that maybe not a lot of people are going for. So number 1, you already knew it was going to be gingers, girl. The gingers, and I don't even know if that's appropriate in 2023 to say or not. The red-headed men, honey, they're checking for you. The redheads are the blacks of the whites. So when you see one red hair, girl, I want you to pounce on it because he's going to be checking for you. You hear me? So the second group of white guys that I want you to be checking for, and I'm going to put them in a category, but obviously Italian men and Jewish men. These men are looking for partners, women to keep it real with them and to accept them and to hold it down. And obviously Italian men know what beauty looks like, and that's why they're checking for black women. The third type of white guy that are checking for black women are artists. And I'm not talking about the struggling artists. Literally the artists that are at the top of their game. So Bowie, Wolfgang Puck, George Lucas, Joshua Jackson, Robert De Niro, all artists that are killing it and can appreciate the amazingness of a black woman. The fourth white guy on my list are the dorky and nerdy guys, like Cameron from Love is Blind. What do I love about these nerdy and dorky white guys? 1, their balance of masculine and feminine energy perfectly aligns with so many black women who have a good amount of both masculine and feminine energy. So this pairing actually works out really well. Not to mention that you and I both know that the nerds be packing, girl. And the final and last group of white guys that are checking for black women are European men. This is Dirk Nowitzki. He is a German basketball player, Hall of Famer. The Euro guys are checking for you. If you go to Europe, you're going to 10x your chances of finding love. Trust and believe. The Netherlands, Germany, England, Italy, Croatia, Greece, all gonna look at you and think that you are a goddess. They're probably gonna think that you're Beyonce too. Now, girl, if they have multiple categories like Ed Sheeran, girl, watch out. They're checking for you and they're probably gonna chase you down and wanna get you, girl. Okay? Now let me know in the comments. I hope that this alleviates any fears around who you should be going for when it comes to the white guys. Let me know in the comments, has this been your experience? Have you experienced one of these types, and have they been checking for you? Hey girl, so I just did a video about the top 5 white guys that are checking for black women, and this comment was the comment that I got so often, which was, they never approach me. This is the reason why non-black men don't approach you. They don't approach you because they think that your eyes are just for black men. And they're not wrong. Roughly 90 to 95% of current marriages from black women are with black men. So men are very sensitive and they don't want to be rejected because literally their dating experience is 90% rejection. So here's what I want to offer to you. This is one of the reasons why they're not approaching you. It's not because they're not checking for you. It's because they don't want to be rejected by you and they're intimidated. I want you to look at the feet. The feet will tell you everything, girl. If the feet are pointing toward you, it means that they're into you and that they're liking you. And guess what that means? It means that you're going to have to, what I call, open the space. And that means start a conversation. And the best way that I think that you can do that is 3 ways. Either you can give the guy a compliment, you can ask for help, or you can ask for a recommendation. You have to start the conversation and see how he drives it. You will have to open the space with non-black men to start conversations with them. And looking at their feet is the best way to do this. I hope this helps.
Every black woman that I know that formerly was with a black man and is now either married or with a white man is happy. I don't know why.
So I totally know. I'm a dating coach. I've been a dating coach for 13 years for black and brown women. And I want you all to know that a black woman and a white man combination has one of the lowest divorce rates. There are a couple of reasons for that. One, if a white man is actually engaged, married to, or dating a black woman, please understand that there is a deeper love there because he is having to actually fight against societal pressures and indoctrination and go through all of the stares and the rude comments to be with you, and vice versa. Second thing, if that man has such an open-mindedness about him, he is going to be less concerned about gender roles and help out around the house and do things that maybe an alpha male or a hyper masculine energetic person wouldn't necessarily do. Third, white men are unfortunately have twice the graduation rate of black men. So that combined with the ascending education that's happening for black women means that there is a level of educational equality happening there in hypergamy, which, higher educated people have a lower divorce rate as well. Fourth, because of the education and obviously privileges, white men make almost 50% more than black men. So they can provide for black women and they're not necessarily going to feel as competitive with them as many black men do. Fifth, because they have the money and they're potentially more stable, what will happen is they'll be able to get married sooner. The average marriage age for a white man is 30. The average marriage age for a black man is closer to 35. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm sure that many of your girlfriends have been waiting around for X, Y, and Z to get ready to get married, but he just hasn't been there from a financial perspective. Again, I want someone who is going to be the best person for you, and sometimes that might be a non-black man. I want to be very clear here. The marriage rate for black women is 29%, or close to half of other racial groups. Black women are the only group that has a higher divorce rate than a marriage rate. For every 1,000 black women that are married, 31 of them are getting a divorce. For every 1,000 unmarried black women, only 17 of them are getting married. This is the only group where this happens. And because 90 to 95% of you all are getting involved with and marrying black men, we've got to try something different for a different result.
Why I'm resistant to dating white men. Every time I've gone out on a date with a white man, which is all of 2 times, white people are just so aggressive to us, especially the men. In one instance, this guy just looked at us and he looked away and he didn't look at us again. But I swear it was absolutely racially motivated. And the other time, this guy was just like rubbing his beard in a very aggressive manner. And it just made me feel like they had a problem with me going out with a white man. Not to mention, I've been in a relationship with a white man for over a year and a half, so I just can't risk it anymore. If you made it this far, congratulations. Y'all really need to stop coming on the internet and sharing stuff like this. Nobody fucking asks.
So I'm coming back from a date, and y'all would not believe what happened. This is part 2 of how traumatizing it is to date a white man as a black woman. We went to the bar that's literally around the corner from my house. I've been there multiple times. We walk in, the bouncer looks at this dude's ID for a split second and gives it back to him. I give the guy my ID. He looks at it and he puts it through the machine to scan me, to like scan my ID and scan my identification. So as me and this dude walks over to the bar, I was like, oh, it's funny how he, scanned the ninja's ID. The dude that I'm with, that I've been seeing for like the last month, he's like, oh, I didn't notice anything. I was like, you didn't notice? Okay. Okay. And like me, I'm not the kind of person that's just gonna go ahead and like scream like racist, prejudice. But when things are blatant like that, like, okay, so you look at this white man's ID for a split second, give it back to him, immediately trusting him, like, yeah, one of us. But when you see the black person, you look at it like, let's go ahead and scan this bad boy. Yep, scan her face right on in. Yep. There you go, ma'am.